Hey Giovanni, this is Josh from Josh and Danny SEO. I'm just shooting over that video about how y'all can improve your online presence. So, taking a look at your website, it's a nice one-page site. You got, of course, your number up here. I would advise making that a click-to-call, just because you want them on the phone with you as soon as they got on your site. Because the more time they spend on your site, the less likely they are to call and the more likely they are to move on. So we want them on the phone. And then, of course, you have the About Us, how long you've been working in the Jersey, New York, and tri-state area. And then, of course, what you do, all the different flooring that you work with, which is awesome. And then beautiful gallery of different jobs that you've had, and they all look awesome. Oops, we're gonna click back out. And then, of course, get in contact with you through email so you can get back as soon as possible. So I'm not seeing a ton of content. You do have a lot of pictures, which is great, but what Google really wants is about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your home page. The reason for that is that you can put organic keywords throughout your content. And what organic keyword is a buyer intent word someone's putting into Google in order to find your specific service. So before we get into that, let's check behind the scenes and see what's going on with your site. So the way we do that is with a system called Ahrefs or Ahrefs, depending on your mood. So we put in your site, giofloors.com, out pops your rankings. So first up, it's the UR and the DR rating. So the UR rating is the strength of your website, and the DR rating is the trust Google places in your website. Now, ideally, we want these both in between 30 and 40 with the ratio of 1 to 1. That's what we call the golden ratio. Now, the way we get that is with backlinks. Now, what a backlink is any link that leads from another website back to yours. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. For example, a backlink for Wikipedia would be an awful link because Wikipedia is a super spammy site. However, a backlink from a distinguished flooring blog would be great because that is relevant content. Now, another super important thing are those organic keywords. What buyer intent words are you ranking for? So you have two of them. Let's check what their buyer intent words are. Which, unfortunately, as you can see, geotile, which is your service for tile, or it could just be a specific tile type, not really specific. And then home renovation Kenilworth, which is not bad, 200 search volume, but you're on the 90th, you're on the 9th page, which unfortunately won't get you anything anytime soon. No one really goes to the second page of Google. The 9th page of Google is even worse. So let's check out, just as far as flooring goes, what the best flooring is in New Jersey. So we're looking flooring New Jersey. It has about 400 search volume every month, and it's one of the best buyer intent words. So let's check it out. First things first, you're going to have your GMB. Now, the Google Map Pack is super important to get on because 30 to 40% of all people will stop right here and pick one of these three people. Just because they're in the top three, they must be good. And then, of course, you're going to have your organic rankings. This is by strength of website. Now, your top competitor is going to be Floor Expo Inc. So let's check out their website and see what they're doing. So they have nice website. They have their header, they have their logo, they have their phone numbers, not click to call, so that's unfortunate, but hey, everyone has something they can work on. They have all their different drop downs to their different pages. And then, of course, they go through explaining what they're all about, the different services and the cost, and other services they provide. Now, they don't have a ton either. They do a good job of telling you what they do, but they don't have that content either. But let's check behind the scenes and check why they're number one. So they have a UR of 30. So their strength is pretty high. And their trust, they can still work on it, but it's still, as you can see, still pretty good. And they have 3,200 different backlinks helping them along, as well as they're ranking for over 1,400 keywords. So let's check out what their keywords are and how they're doing with it. So Flooring Expo, Floor Expo, that's them, so that doesn't count. Flooring in New Jersey, 400 people a month search that. They're in the second or first real position. They're getting 137 people from that. Flooring New Jersey, same deal, 137. Flooring New Jersey, 90 people. New Jersey Flooring. So as you can see, they're ranking for some of the best buyer intent words for New Jersey, and they're getting a ton of traffic from that. And that's not even including all their different services down here. I'm just Yeah, they're ranking for the best New Jersey keyword. So that's why they're getting all that traffic. So if we're looking to beat them out, get that traffic for yourself. First things first, you got to raise those backlinks. You got to get as many and more than your competitor. So they have 3,250, you want 3,500. Great thing is, you know where to start. You can take their 3,250, add them to yours because you know they work. So you take those, add them to yours, get their ranking, and then of course you add 250 more strong ones to beat them out. And then of course you need that content. I wouldn't necessarily have the way your homepage is great. I would add, of course, to make it 1,500, 2,000 words explaining some of the other services that you provide and putting as many buyer intent words in there, as well as creating separate service pages for the different services you provide. And then putting 5 to 750 words on those pages as well so that you can put more content explaining those services to put buyer intent words in there. And that'll show Google that you want to rank for a ton of those buyer intent words. Put them both together, you got a strong website that has that shows Google that you're trying to rank for a bunch of buyer intent words. You'll start shooting up the URDR, or you'll start shooting up the rankings with a strong and trustworthy site, as well as you'll start seeing more people coming to your site and more calls coming through your website. Now, I hope you found this helpful, Giovanni. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach back out to me. And if you can leave some feedback, that would be awesome. Hey, Merry Christmas.